Hello everyone, let me have a chance to draw a fan today. Maybe the fan shape is like this. For making the fan practice, we should enter to the start shape and the generative shape design entrance is needed first. And then if you enter to this operation, then in this time we should do enter to this one, and please generate the point from this point generation definition, and the coordinate point type should be changed to coordinate, and 0 x equals 0, y equals 0, z equals 0 coordinate should be made from this point operation. And in this time, please go to the surface toolbar and click the black arrow below the extrude button, and the first icon should be cylinder. And if the cylinder surface definition command is appeared, then please click point in the previously generated point you should click, and the direction should be changed to z direction, and the radius should be 65 millimeter, and length one should be 20 millimeter, and length 2 should be 0 millimeter, like this. If the cylinder have use the cylinder to see the picture above and set it up, then in this time please click Helix. Helix button is placed in this one, placed in wireframe and surface toolbar, and the first one, last 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8th one, if you click the black arrow from this toolbar, then you can find the helix. Sometimes I will explain about the helix in sometimes. In previous class, you can find out my YouTube video in the helix, the explanation of helix. If the helix definition dialog box is generated, then you can select the previous before making the select helix, you should generate one more point, and the point coordinate should be, point type should be changed to coordinate, and in case of x equals give to 0 millimeter, and y should be give to 65. Because the cylinder radius is 65, you can make the point in this direction, and then you can generate the coordinate, the point that have the coordinate x equals 0, y equals 65, and z equals 0 millimeter, like this. And next time you should click helix once again, and in the starting point you should click this newly generated point, and in case of axis is this axis. This axis should be helix should be drawn to the z-axis, like this, and pitch should be, if you type the pitch 10 millimeter, then if we click preview, and the height should be uh, 20 millimeter, then two pitch you can find. And if you click the pitch type to 5 millimeter, then the helix could be generated in this direction. And if you click the height should be 100 millimeter, then helix will be generated in this direction. However, if you give the tapered angle to 10 millimeter, then the helix have the angle like this, and the helix should be generated in this direction. However, in this case, we want to only one line. Therefore, the pitch type should be changed to 120 millimeter, and the height should be 20 millimeter, and taper angle should be 0. And if we click 0, then only this type of pitch should be helix should be generated in this operation. Maybe 120 is very high. If we click this one 100, then here. However, you can change this value to 120. If we click 200, however, yeah, pitch should be, because pitch height is 20 millimeter, therefore pitch dimension is important to determine the helix type. Then next we should use you can click OK button and click the sweep surface from surfaces toolbar, and in case of profile type should be changed to lines, and with sub type should be changed to with reference surface, and guide curve 1 should be selected to helix, and reference surface should be cylinder like here. And in case of length, the angular sector length 1 should be changed to 250 millimeter. Therefore, the from here to 250 millimeter length sweep surface should be made from this operation, following along to this helix button. Guide curve is helix, and reference surface should be cylinder 1. Start to cylinder 1. If we click preview button, however, the angle should be 0 is here. However, in case of angle, we should change the angle to 270 degree. This is 0. This is, if you click 90 degree, and if you preview button, then this is 90 degree, and 180 degree. And if you click preview, then 0 and 100. And if you click the degree to 270 degree, then the height angle should be like this. This is 270 degree 70 angle like this, and you can find the guide curve. Following the guide curve and reference surface, you can make the sweep surface from this operation. This is 250 millimeter. Yeah. And OK button, and please go to the click the XY plane determination is very important to making the sketch, and please click this one and this one, change it to 3-point arc, this one, and change it to 3-point arc, and this one should be closed in this time. If you click tools to sketch analysis, everything is closed, well, then it is okay. And in case of this one should be coincidentally needed, and this one and this one should have the same coincidence and concentricity. And of course, the corner radius of this one should be changed to 65 plus 250 millimeter, and the concentricity should be needed to same concentricity. And if you see the every color is changed from white to green, it is okay. After that, we should click the corner of command and click 2 point, and this radius should be changed to 330 millimeter. And once again, please click corner like this, and operation should be needed from this corner command. And if you completely finish this one, well, okay, in this time we should check tools sketch analysis from this button, and implicit profile should be, if implicit profile is closed, then you can exit to the sketch workbench from this one. And in this case, maybe create a drawing created using Extrude according to the settings in the above. Maybe Extrude button you should find first in cylinder, near cylinder. Extrude sub menu should be selected, and direction 20 millimeter dimension should be needed, and preview, then Extrude can be made from this operation. However, some parts should be needed to trimmed. Therefore, in this case, we should trim, click trim button from place in operations toolbar, and element to cut should be maybe sweep surface. This is a sweep surface made in previous time, and cutting element should be selected to extrude one. This, if you click OK, then this is made. Therefore, it is wrong. Therefore, I will click undo, and sweep surface, select sweep. I'm sorry. Please select sweep surface, and the cutting element should be extrude one. I'm sorry, it is extrude one. I'm sorry, I'll try once again. sweep C1 and extrude one should be. And if you click other side, then this type of this edge small part and this part should be changed to the slant line, slant blood line. And if we click OK, then this unnecessary part should be deleted from this operation. Use crop to cut as above. Use split. And the next one, we should go to part design workbench from it and click fix surface. And the first offset should be given to 3 millimeter, and this in this part split one, and this one is needed. If you click OK, then this blade can be have a 6 surface. And next we should click 6 surface once again and select the cylinder part. And if the narrow is inner and outer direction, we should choose outer direction by this operation. And if we click OK, and please hide some unnecessary part. Point 1 cylinder, 1.2 helix, sweep 1, and sketch 1, extrude 1, split 1. And if we click mouse button number 3, and if we click hide, then only this blade that have the thickness of 3 millimeter is shown in the CATIA program. That is the main part. If one blade is made, then we should click the circular pattern in the transformation features toolbar, and the instances should be given to 4, and the angular spacing should be changed from 45 to 90 degree, and the reference element should be changed to Z direction, Z axis, and the object to pattern should be selected in the 6 surface 1 part. And if you click preview, then if that is okay, then please click OK button in this situation. Can you do that like this? If we click and rotate some part, almost it could be completed, I think. Therefore, if you are ready, then please go to the sketch workbench along to the XY plane. The determining in order to sketch appropriately sketch the drawing, we should click. That is very, very important to select what kind of plane I should check first. We should check XY plane first and enter to the sketch workbench from this button. XY, in this case, XY plane is very important. We should draw a sketch drawing along to the XY plane like this. And then you can select the circle from the profile button, and we should draw smaller circle and large circle. 2 kind of circle we should draw and give to them a dimension of diameter of 30 millimeter in the smaller one, and in larger one we should give to maybe, I don't know, the size. Therefore we should delete it and please select this one, and this one should have a coincidence. Then the color should be changed from white to green from this operation. Can you do that? Do I draw too fast? If you think I do try so fast, then you should repeat my video in the previous time, and you should carefully what kind of the part I should omit or I did not follow. You yourself carefully check up and follow my practice appropriately. I hope so. Then if you completed this one well, then you should carefully rotate sometimes something. This part should be, two circles should be made. I can. You should examine about it and exit to the sketch workbench from this after this operation. And you should click pad. Pad is placed in sketch-based features, as you know, and you can select this one, and the length should be more button and 23 millimeter, and this one is the first limit, and second limit length should be 3 millimeter like this. Then 3 millimeter and 20 millimeter. If we click this one, it should be 0 millimeter, and somewhat this blade should be extruded in the outer part. Therefore, it should be needed to change the pad 1 to more button, and please give 3 millimeter in second limit. Then if you click, well, 3 millimeter is also, wow, I think 5 millimeter is needed in this operation. I should change it to 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter is more appropriate. Therefore, I will change it to 5. And some cutting should be needed, and maybe if you click OK, then the almost every axis cylinder should be well represented, well drawn like this. And in this case, please click edge flap button in the last step, and please give the radius to 3 millimeter, and outer circle and inner circle should be edge flatted like this operation, and then it is completed. You can rotate some part, and you can know, oh, this fan drawing should be very well accomplished in this operation. Okay, can you do that? Yes, today I will have a practice, and let me have a chance to give you some practice of fan drawing like this. Thank you for watching this kind of lecture, and in next class I show you more exciting surface design. I will promise. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.